Revit 2022 Tutorial 11. Hello everyone, I am Gangadhar, a Bim manager. This is the next tutorial on YouTube. Please support my channel. Thanks for watching. In this video, we are going to continue our discussion about managing our views. In my previous video, we have discussed the basics of views. What are the parameters? What are the options that you can use to modify your view? If you still remember, just to recap, we have discussed there in the previous version how to duplicate your views, how to create a match line, how are you going to use our properties. We also use some of the tools from our view control bar. And then we created duplicate views, duplicated with detailing and duplicate as dependent. On our last exercise from our previous video, we did created a view template and then we also used a filter. Now we will be reviewing that in this exercise. For this exercise, we are going to learn how to further control the visibility of our elements in a view. For this exercise, as you can see, we have the services highlighted here. We have the color blue, we have the color magenta, and also we have color green. Here our color green, the system of that, if you are going to take a look at the properties, that is our exhaust air. Our color blue, that is our supply system, and then from our magenta, that will be our return system. For this exercise, our goal here is we are going to emphasize the HVAC return and HVAC exhaust while emphasizing our HVAC supply system. That is what we are going to do. To get started, as you can see here, we are on the level 2 MEP all. What we are going to do here is we are going to turn off the visibility of our lighting fixtures, because as you can see in this view, we have our lighting fixtures, or do we have? We don't have the lighting fixtures here, but we are going to open the lighting fixtures. All you have to do this, just type VV, or you can go to the properties and then you can select here the visibility graphic override. You just need to click that one. What are we going to do is we are going to check our lighting fixtures. I want the lighting fixtures. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and check that, because currently it's turned off. Now the reason why we turned on our lighting fixtures, there is our lighting fixtures. The reason why we turned on our lighting fixtures is that we call this view at level 2 MEP. We want to show the services including the lighting fixtures. That's the name of our view. That's why we need to show our lighting fixtures. What we are going to do next is, after turning on the lighting fixtures, we are going to duplicate our level 2 MEP. Let's duplicate this one. If you still remember last video, all you have to do is right click, duplicate, and then you can select here duplicate with detailing. We want to include the details, the tags. So I am going to go ahead and select that, and then we are going to rename this one. Let's call this level 2 MEP supply. So level 2 MEP supply, enter. Since we named this MEP level 2 supply, we want to highlight here our supply. That's what we are going to do. We want to highlight the supply. We want to emphasize this, and we want to emphasize our exhaust and then the return system. How are we going to set that up? To start with, what we are going to do is, since we just want to show here the supply, we want to turn off the lighting fixtures. I'm going to open the visibility graphic overrides, that's our VV, and then let's look again for the lighting fixtures. Let's uncheck this one. Let's uncheck that one, and then after that we are going to turn off our annotation. In this view, instead of unchecking this one by one, you can just select this one. Just uncheck this show annotation categories in this view. Currently it is checked. We are going to uncheck that it will hide all the annotation in this view. All the tags they mention, elevation symbols, action symbols, race, or all things that has something to do with annotation. Let's check this out. No more annotation here. Okay. And also the lighting fixtures are already hidden in this view. And next, going back to our visibility graphics or visibility graphic overrides to further set up this, I am going to go ahead and open it again. This time I am going to select here the filters tab. On our filters tab, there is already created filters here. Since this is level 2 MEP supply, what we are going to do is, of course, we are going to make our supply highlighted and our return exhaust will going to be from the emphasize. We are not going to turn off the visibility, but to emphasize it, all you have to do is to select your halftone. You just need to check halftone there. We have to return and we have done also the exhaust, and then after that click OK. As you will notice, the colors of your exhaust and return system is now halftone. It's now highlighting our supply, the color blue, which is our goal. So this is our goal. What we are going to do after we set up successfully our level 2 MEP supply, from this view we are going to use this to create a template. If you still remember last video, we created a view template. That is what we are going to do. After setting up our view, that's the standard. You set up first your view, and then after you create the view template. To create view template using the settings of this view, not the 3D model or not the model elements, but the setting of the view, we are going to create view templates. To do that, you just need to right click the level 2 MEP supply. So to do that, just go to level 2 MEP supply or the view that you want to use to create your view template. Just right click that, and then you just need to select create view template. From view, you just need to select that once, and then you just put the name here. Let's say for example the name is MEP supply, and there you go. We now have our view template. As you see, it's named with MEP supply. If you are going to check the model elements here, the overrides model, you will notice that the lighting fixtures here is unchecked. If you go to annotation, it's already unchecked. If you go to filters, they turned on exhaust and return halftone. That's our template. The reason why we create this template is that, let's say for example, we also want to have this setting applied to our level 1 supply. That is what we are going to do next. That's the next step, next part of the exercise. We already got our goal. Let's say for example, we also want to create a level 1 MEP supply with the same settings, first of all you need to duplicate this first. To do this, right click, just duplicate. You can select here duplicate or duplicate with detailing. With detailing, it's up to you. Let's say I will just select duplicate and then let's name it. Right click, name, and I can select here all copy ones and replace it with supply. There you go. There is our supply. What we are going to do next here is, what are we going to do? You just need to apply the view template. You don't need to go to the visibility graphic overrides to turn off the lighting fixtures, to turn off the annotation, or to make the return and exhaust half tone. You don't need to do that again. Why? Because you already created the template. You just simply right click this and then you can apply the template. You can apply the template here. Just select that one and then you look for MEP supply. What you are going to do is you are just applying the view properties from the view template MEP supply. I am going to go ahead and select that and then I click here OK. Actually, you can select first apply properties and then click OK. It's now highlighting our supply. What I'm trying to say here is, using your view template, it will really saves you a lot of time setting up your view again and again. And you have several views here like level 2, like level 3 until the level as you have for your project. If you want those views to be seen as this view setting up, this view are you going to do one by one? Like for example, select one view and then set up your view template. I mean the visibility graphic override. So the visibility graphic override, and there's the filters. No need for you to do that because you already have the filters. All you have to do is to apply it. It's like you can select all your views like this. You click one and then hold the shift and then click. Then after that you can apply a view template for that. Okay, very simple. It will save you tons of time. And another thing is that I want you to understand, if I am going to check the property of level 1 MEP supply, the view properties of that, notice that there is no view template apply here. Like what I have applied is the view properties from the view template that we created, and the view properties from the view template with the level 2, you will notice that if I double click that one, notice that there is no view template applied here. This is the difference. If you are going to apply a view template, not just the view properties of your view template, but a view template itself, this is what will happen. For this one, let's say I just want to apply here the view template. You just need to click that view template here and then you can select here the MEP supply that, and then you just select here OK. Nothing will happen because setup of the view properties is the same of the view template MEP supply, but the difference is that if you are going to change the scale to 1:50, if you are going to click that, notice that this will now becomes disabled, right? Let's say for example you want to change the detail level, then you click the detail level, notice that it's also disabled. Let's say you want to change here the visibility system style, you click that, again it's disabled. And if you are going to take a look here at the properties, all of the tools or the parameters here that you need to modify for your view properties are disabled. Why? If ever you encounter that, it's because there is a view template that's applied with this view. It's different from the other viewer. If you select apply template properties, it will only apply the properties of the view template. You can change it manually here. You can still modify from here. It is not locked with the view template. Now, if you apply a view template, this is what we are going to happen. If I open the visibility graphic overrides, notice that it's also disabled. Don't deserve a surprise. If ever you encounter this one, you see it's disabled because sometimes there are some starters in Revit or just recently used Revit. They notice that why is it I can't use the visibility graphic operations. Like I can't change the visibility, I can't change the scale at all, I can't modify the properties. Well, the reason is that there is a view template. This is very important because the reason why we are using view template is to standardize our project. Now, if you really want to modify your view, like for example, for this one, you want to change that the scale, so you can change the scale directly to the view template. You just need to click that and go inside the view template, which is this one, and then from here you can change, but take a note, if your MEP supply view template is already applied in either view, like for example it is applied to level 3 or to your level 4 or either any of your project level, if you modify your MEP supply here, not only this view will change, for example, but all the views where you have applied the view template MEP supply will going to be updated as well. Just be careful of modifying your view template. I think best practice for this, if this is the only view that you want to change to 1:50 using this MEP supply template, what you can do is you just duplicate this one, just duplicate. There is an option here, duplicate, and then you can call this, like for example MEP supply, let's say 1:50, something like that, and then that's the time you can now change the scale here. So I can change that to 1:50, and then I can select your apply, and then I can select here OK. That's all. The view having this MEP supply view template is not touched, only dispute, just duplicate, apply, and then OK, and then as you can see it's already 1:50 now. Right, very important to standardize your view so that it's for our topic on how to control the visibility of your project. I think that's it. Hopefully you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. This is our next topic in Revit. If you have any questions, comments or suggestions, you can put on the comment section below and I will get back to you as soon as I can.